Alright, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another MLB Innings video. Today we are back with the Showcase series. A little delayed this time. Been super busy, so I'm actually filming this like 2 hours after. This should have been uploaded because I try to upload at the same time each day. So as you guys can see, the friends list is pretty full. I'm doing three per video. So today we have another 3 teams. So let's just get started. Started off, we have Everybody Hates Chris. Fantastic name. Chris is a amazing logo maker. Makes a lot of club logos. Makes the Outslug system logos. Makes the Clutch King logos. So that's one thing I want to shout out. And then, yeah, also free to play Mets team. Pretty good squad. Starting off full Black Diamond lineup. Starting off with Lindor 23. We got a high field. This kind of looks like a 5-tool train. Nope. But I mean, that's what you get when you have such balanced stats. Definitely high field. The power is definitely lower, but it's not too much lower, so it's not a huge deal. Only like 7 and 9, so it could be worse. I think the train's fine as well. I don't really think you. Let's see what the diamond trainer is actually. Oh my god, I can't hit the right ones. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I don't think you should necessarily have the base stat, but when you check the diamond trainer, that's why you need the speed 72. So that's perfectly fine. I do like the high field. I'm gonna assume starting off with this. With the field, it could be ground baller, but I do like the set bad ball hitter, strength of the strength, charisma. Strength of the strength is good because he's switch hitter. I think this is good. Levels are perfectly good and good diamond trainer. Not the greatest levels, but it's line drive machine. Can't really complain. Next we have Hornsby 25. I don't know why I'm saying his year like it matters. Born to be a Star, charisma, batting machine. The Born to be a Star is definitely good because he needs field, or is he at DH? No, he's at second. So the field you get from Born to be a Star will definitely be helpful. Really good train. I mean, his left side is unbelievable. Super good DH card. Pretty much all 80s, even when you B-stat. Eventually, I would try to get off batting machine. I think Pred would be a really good third. Spot, BIU, like they'd all be good. I think Pred would be the best. Table center masterclass. Out of position, not a great one, but it's a diamond trainer, so that's not bad. But yeah, table center is not the greatest, so eventually hope to upgrade it. Just gotta hope that Con 2 actually gives us something good, because usually it doesn't. Next we have Alonso's Prime, so another Prime. Pretty good train. I don't like the eyes lower. The trainers are really nice. That's a lot of high trainers. Power hitter, out of position power hitter with the +2 power. Okay. Batters Insight, BIU, and Charisma. Okay, I see why the eyes a little lower. That's good actually. That works well. Based off this one as well, I'm going to assume no ground baller, just high field on the shortstop, which is perfectly fine as well. It doesn't necessarily matter. I guess eventually if you ever do get ground baller, probably retrain and like look for less speed, more field, maybe even less eye, but not a ton because I don't think Batters Insight will give a ton. I think it's like 15 to 20 or something, so it evens out with the con here, but otherwise it looks good. Next we have McNeil 20, his worst year by far. It's a brutal sig card. Pio, charisma spot. I like that spot is shorted. Really good train. Low field. Home run hitter out of position. That's fine. That's a good trainer still. Eventually just hunt higher. I mean, that's kind of saying a lot. Especially when you're free to play, you don't necessarily come by a lot of skill work. So trying to get higher than 3.31s isn't always viable. But it's also not his best year. So eventually getting a second base year would be nice if that ever comes around. If not, obviously not a huge deal. Now we got Ricky, just newly out of game. Still a really nice card. 70 base outfielder. 99 hard hitter. BIU. No third. I would definitely get a third. Actually, I would just get a new set entirely. I don't even know if I would waste blues on this because his power is barely 70 with a B set. So I would honestly just look to get a completely new skill set, considering it's also a 3.31. And then we have power hitter for center field. Another power hitter, really good. And if you have a lot of greens to spare, which you could, I would honestly just get charisma on this, but I would just completely get a new skill set. It's just not a good set at all for him. But nonetheless, a good trainer at least. Home run hitter at DH. Speed doesn't get up. Yeah, speed will never get 59. If you can get a 4 from field to speed, you can hit the sub option on this home run hitter for Huntley. Uh, unless you have hard hitter, no. So yeah, I like the levels of this as well. Switch hitter, so strength and strength does work, but I definitely would keep the levels. But only thing I would do on this is try to get a 4 to speed, preferably from fielding, since he's at DH. You don't need any field anyways, and that will get you this position option for this, since you don't necessarily need the power. But another high power train, which is fine. Not a huge deal, but I would definitely do that for him. Cliff Floyd, Prime. I'm pretty sure this is one of the newer Primes. So that's crazy you got that new. No set already, so I'd definitely hunt a set on him. The train looks really good, though. Super even. I think he's in left field, left field. And then a leading hitter. A lot of center fielders for position options, I've noticed. Piazza also had a game. 5-tool barrel, or not really anything barrel it up, but laser beam. Good fielding train. Pretty much a good set you want. Using a legendary B stat on a normal is definitely an interesting choice. Obviously, it's not a huge deal. I don't necessarily think you needed that, but since he's a normal, I guess you do need some more field. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely would have probably saved that for somebody else, but and then elite fielding and somehow another center field option. And then we have a gold power hitter on Conforto, high field. It looks like 5-tool. Yeah, chance prediction 5-tool. So yeah, prediction pretty much does nothing here, but you have 5-tool and chance, which is a good combo. Good that he's in the number 9 hole. Pretty much where you'd want him. I mean, his eye's not that low. If you could have been able to beast at it, it would have been decent, but it's also at 3, so it doesn't matter. 85, 74. Yeah, no, he wouldn't hit that. I mean, you you could swap this because he would hit at least the contact. He would never hit the power, right? And then swap a different one onto Ricky. Because then at least the position options on the diamond are being used, considering you're only using a gold here. So I think that I would probably do. I would probably switch the diamond trainer, the power hitter trainer from Ricky onto Conforto since he's in center. Just because he at least hit 1 versus Ricky hitting none. Bud Harrelson out of game, 6.84 at short, not bad. Duda, nothing. Davis, nothing. And Granderson, Chem, perfect. Good. So a good start for the batters. I would definitely work on the diamond trainer. I can't speak English. The diamond trainer from Ricky to Conforto probably. Reskill Ricky, reskill or get skills on Floyd, and then eventually just hunt higher sets. But that's asking a lot when you don't get a ton. Starting with the rotation, Bobby Ojeda, or I don't know how to say that, but something. I'm glad you shorted a slow starter. That's exactly how it should be. You should never have something else shorted over slow starter. It does amazing shorted just like Mess. Really good train. So that's what, 34 to the left. So 32 if you take away stamina. So that's really good. Only 2 to stamina. And then 21 to the right, which is fine. Not a huge deal. Hits Finn easily. Overwhelming pressure. That's a really good diamond trainer. Yeah, and no B set because he needs that from stamina. Perfect. Just barely gets that. Really good card. Now we have Bassett 22. Another really nice train. 37 to the left. 5 stamina. Really nice. Solid to the right. Yeah, I figured you would have some high break in the trainers, just based off the train and how low it is to start off. Now we have another slow starter, Finn Dom. I would definitely look to work off one of them. You can always pick which one you'd rather work off of, because either or really works. Finn is the better skill, but it is more heavily nerfed, so it completely depends on what you rather. But I'd definitely look to get off that if you have a lot of blue stacked up. If you don't have a lot of blue stacked up, it's good enough, but I think that it's definitely something you should aim to work off because it's not a great combo, and I can speak from experience because my Finn Dom guys absolutely suck. And then overwhelming pressure reliever, that's fine, but it's still really good and works super well out of position. So I'm glad you have another overwhelming pressure. Third up, we got Wheeler. Ace with co-op, that's perfect because co-op is not amazing in the rotation. It's decent enough in the pen, but it's definitely not a fantastic skill for a starter. But having Ace on it definitely helps out. And Boss, that's fine. Another pretty solid train. 36 to the left. 6 stamina, super nice. And we got a Dr. K. Decent percentage. Bad option percentages, but getting nitpicky. I think there's nothing wrong with this. I think it's really good. Good to have ace on that. So then we have Syndergaard 16 out of game prime. Another good train. 31 to the left. Fireballer Finn touch. Like it. Touch sucks without ace, so I would maybe eventually get off that. But it's good enough for now. I think eventually just get a higher set and then don't have to worry about bluing touch since it's fine for now. Overwhelming pressure. Good one to have. I want to assume he hits S tier pitches, but if he doesn't, you might need to recheck on the fastball because it is pretty low. But otherwise, it looks good. The train's good. Skills are good enough for where you're at. So I think definitely check if he hits S tier. I'm going to assume he does. I'm going to assume most guys do, but that's just one thing I would potentially check on. Then here we got a nice Stroman. Interesting base stat adjust. Fireballer, Dawn, Inning Eater. Definitely low levels, definitely search for higher. I'm interested to understand the B stat, taking away from location to give to fastball. The only reason, I'm not sure. Let's see, 4. I'll put it at 6. He also has Dom, so it's not like you need. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe because that's probably why. That's probably what it is. Because you have a high break. Okay, yeah, that makes a little sense. You could always just retrain and then just have fastball get up and then not have to worry about taking away from location. But I see why now. That's fine. I would just search for a higher set. Zone control sucks, but it's fine for now. You could always test. Actually, it's probably good because you have Dom and Fireballer, so I'd probably keep that. And next we have Diaz Prime, another really good train. I'm liking the common theme of good trains here. Co-op Dom, no third, probably blue eventually. I do like the train, like I said. Nasty pitch, ooh, good percent too. Really good overall percentages actually, so I like that. Not really much you could do. Maybe get a third, or just get a higher set, but that's definitely a long-term one. Bullpen Day, Finn, Iron Will. I'm gonna guess. I mean, his fastball's not that low. I'm sure he does pretty good. And then he has Corner Work Master. That's a good one. Another good train. Probably hits S tier. I'm gonna assume. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily short it. I wouldn't change it. I think Bullpen Day and having Iron Will at 4 is perfectly fine, considering it's only 76. If it was lower, it can even better, but or not even better, but it would be better for the levels, of course. But Trevor Williams didn't even know he was in the pen or had a 67 base. That's crazy. Control Master, Finn, Fixer. So once again, another third needed. Another good train though. Wow, his break was low. Holy shit, that's insane. Bat Breaker, nice. Lowish percentages, but that's fine. Yeah, definitely get a third. I can't believe he has 67 base as a reliever. What were his stats? He had to have started. There's no way. And then we have Lugo, 19, his best year. I know that because I pulled this SIG on Big Toes Mets a while back. Another good train. Fireballer, Boss, Mess, perfect levels. Exactly how it should be. Mesh can be shorted. Definitely helps with having Fireballer. And then Dr. K, 62. Yeah, he'll never hit that, so that's fine. You could always change it so that guys hit it. So you could put it on Williams and then base that and get his stamina to 62 since he would hit that 56, 69. And then, yeah, he would definitely hit that. You just put 1 to stamina. So you could change it, especially because, yeah, you definitely could change that to hit the position option so it's more optimized. I'm not necessarily sure how the fits work with the Diamond Trainer and the sets, but in terms of optimizing position options, you could swap Williams and Lugo, their Diamond Trainers. That's completely up to you. Jose Budo, ground baller, Bullpen Day Finn. Ground baller shorted is fine. It's low set anyways, but it's fine because it didn't look like your infield hit a ton of fielding. Dr. K, damn, 77 velo, 7.7 position up. That's crazy. You definitely can't. I mean, honestly, you might be better off trying to get the velocity to 77 than the stamina to 59. Or you could always swap it to Diaz because he easily hits that, but this one's really good as well. So that's kind of a tough call. But I would honestly try to get a -4 from stamina and put it to velo and try to get that option. Because that's a crazy percentage. Obviously, both are really good percentages, and overall, it's a good percentage. But the velocity one's definitely good. But like I said, completely up to you. And then we have McDowell Sig. Sadly, your PChem guy. That pains me. I know exactly what it feels to have chem guys as SIGs and stuff like that. Unbelievable. Sucks. Definitely look to get a set off him and get PChem on somebody else. Overwhelming pressure. It's not a bad one, of course. And then Familia, bullpen day thin, mass shorted exactly how it should be. Pretty good train as well. And then we have a nasty pitch. Yeah, I mean, that one's pretty good as well. So overall, I mean, just hunting higher sets, hoping to get lucky with grade increases and SIG luck. Getting a new set on McDowell, getting off PChem, hopefully getting on somebody else. New set on Stroman. Yeah, new set on Ricky, things like that. But otherwise, looks pretty good overall. Definitely a good team, especially for free to play. All right, second up we have Real G4 Life. For lifer, I don't know. Anyways, so we have a very nice Mariners team here. Actually, not even just nice, very nice. Got Supremes, so you already know this team probably performs pretty well if the skills are up to par. So let's find out. Starting off, we have the Ricky Supreme, Born to Be a Star 5-tool batting machine, beautiful. I'd probably retrain. I can tell that this doesn't hit as high as possible in 5-tool. You can definitely hunt higher. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think 25. I think my Ricky hits like 109 or something, 110 or something like that. And it's a 25 to speed, or to fielding, sorry. So you can definitely hunt higher than what you got, especially with the speed being that high. You don't need it to be that high. And it's special trained as well, so I would definitely retrain that to try to get the fielding higher. That's just me as well. Batting machine shorted is nice. Table Center Masterclass, that's fine. Good percentage up here, so that's fine. And he's in left field, so I'm going to assume your center fielder would have 5-tool as well, considering Ricky has Born to Be Star and 5-tool. I would probably put him in center. I just want to check Buhner. Yeah, I mean, it could go either way. I mean, Buhner's definitely 5-tool trained, I think. Oh. 85. He only hits 88. So that's already low. 60, what? 60, 50, 66 plus. So that's 90. As much as it pains me to say, like, you might even need to retrain because his eye is way too low. Or it's low. It's below 90. And I would honestly have Ricky in center because he will have higher stats. I think. He should. Power hitter, all that's a really nice one. Lowish percentages, but it's still a power hitter. But yeah, I don't know. I would probably swap their positions, and you might, like, as much as it hurts to say, you probably need to retrain to get more eye because he only hits 88. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But if you want to hit a higher bonus, I would definitely aim for that. Next, we have Kiner, now back in the game. Pioneer, Charisma Spotlight. That's a good set. His stats are unbelievable. Like, they're actually insane. 3-3, of course, because he's a legend, line drive machine, all unbelievable. I'm sure this rakes. But yeah, super good card. Then we have Brett Boone, Contact Master, Spot, Slugger Instinct. And the train is good because everything is within 20 of power. So that's perfect. Exactly how it should be. Yeah, the train's fine. I was thinking about potentially more field over speed, but no, it's fine. Yeah, I think I like it. I'm sure this does well. Definitely some slugging skills with more of an OBP skill because of Contact Master, but I'm sure this still performs well. 3-3, can't complain. Leading hitter to all. Wow, another all and a super high percentage. That's crazy. That looks really nice. Bagwell at first. Contact Master, Charisma 5-tool. Yeah, he definitely doesn't hit 90. Fielding is low. So probably another guy I would retrain. Because you definitely don't need... You need one eye, no power, no contact. But you need way more fielding. Because that gives you 75. So that gives you 84. So you need at least 15 there. This also gives you 73. So you still need 17. So that's fine. So yeah, like you would need more field. So I would retrain again to get more fielding. Otherwise, he doesn't hit 90. It's kind of a waste in my opinion. Because in that case, I would just max charisma and short 5 tool if you're not going to retrain, and maximize it, get it over 90. Because then it's kind of not exactly optimal. That's just how I see it. But another good set. Seager 15, if I'm not mistaken, this one's not in the game, but you can see his art because he has cards in the game. Hard hitter spot and 5 tool. Yeah, hard hitter's not amazing for him. He only has 73. And yeah, so let's see, 70. So yeah. And you can't really beast at it because of the 5 tool, I guess. I mean, it would be 89 if you take away the beast at and put it to power. So another kind of tough cookie to put there. I guess I would leave it. I mean, it's not bad. 20 to... Yeah, I would probably just retrain it. I mean, it wouldn't be hard. Only 20 to speed without a base stat is not hard. And then everything else, you barely need anything. So I would probably just retrain that and try to base that to power because he's going to need it for hard hitter. I'm glad it's shorted because you're not really using it as well. But maybe eventually get a better set. We looked at Buhner. Now we have Ripken at short. Babble hitter prediction, barreled up. Good eye for sure. Definitely an intriguing train. 5-tool would be nice on this because he is at shortstop. But yeah, it's just really high eye and not a ton of con and power. The field is fine. The speed is fine with BIU, but I would try to do more to con and power because it's kind of low where it's at. In my opinion, I definitely think it should use more. Power 1, probably contact 2, or even I2 is fine, and then have contact or speed 3. Like I would definitely retrain that though. Leading hitter, yeah, it looks good. I would just try to retrain and make it a little more balanced left side. It's kind of just high and high. And then eventually hope for 5-tool, maybe if you premium blue. Then we got Aaron, another Supreme. Jeez. This is a nice train. This is a train I like. Born to be a Star, Charisma Slugger. Slugger 8 is chill. I mean, it just got revamped. I'm wondering what does better. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you've tested Charisma 8. I'm sure you probably did before the Sluggerins stink buff. But I would definitely see how both do at either level, and then decide which one does better. But Born to be a Star at 5 does seem like the right choice. But I would say flip flopping between Charisma or Slugger at 8, depending on which one does better. And then batting eye. Low percentage, not really a good trainer either. So hope for something better. Low percentages, so yeah. And then finally, Narvaez at catcher. Babble hitter, laser beam, 5-tool. Super good with 5-tool and laser beam. Look exactly what you want. High field, which is nice again. And then we got elite fielding, which is exactly what you want. And then we got some nice cards on the bench. Nelson Cruz, Cano, another really good one. And then Boggs and Gehrig. Boggs is the B-Chem. Gehrig is there. Gehrig is a super good card as well. I'm intrigued to see who does better between him and Bagwell, because Gehrig is significantly better as a card, and he has Slugger which is revamped. So I'm curious which one does better. I would test both and see, because I feel like Gehrig should do better, but obviously not a guarantee, especially because Bagwell also isn't fully optimized with 5-tool. Now for the pitching, we got Fred Bannister to start off. Fireballer, Ace, Boss. I would max Ace. Unless you have a second one, then that's fine. But I would max Ace and short Boss. Nice train. Really good left side. Rising fastball specialist, high percentage. I like it. Otherwise, it's good. But so yeah, I would try to max Ace. We'll see as we go through. We'll see if you have another Ace. Because if you do, then that's fine at 7. But otherwise, I would put it to 8 and then have Boss at 7. Fireballer, Finn, Boss. That's nice. on Felix Hernandez, King Hernandez, of course. Good train. I mean, it's pretty high to break with 15, but it's only 3 to stamina, which is fine. Then we got Rising Fastball Specialist, really low percentage. Probably look for something better. I would uh, eventually maybe Premium Blue off of Boss, because Fireballer Fin is exactly what you want. Boss is it's super heavily nerfed as well, and probably would hurt you eventually. So getting Mess would be on this. Mess, Ground Baller would be nice, especially considering you have a Supreme on your infield. So that's probably what I would do there. Eventually, not necessarily right now. I'm not sure if you get Premium Blues, but that would be something. Then we got Randy Johnson, Co-op Fin Touch, 333. That's fine. I feel like he might get hit pretty well. Like, he's obviously a really good card, like 77. Like, his stats are gonna outweigh it, but like co-op isn't amazing as a starter, and then you also have touch, which also isn't just that good without ace. Why does he look like Otani? I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but the face looks like Otani that I'm looking at. Anyways, but like I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Dr. K, that's fine. I would try honestly maybe try to look to get a new set, like obviously 3-3, or just like get ace on it, get ace off banister, get off touch maybe. I just feel like it definitely wouldn't perform as well as it could having touch on co-op. I don't know. That's just me. I've never had both combined. I just think that there's more optimal ways to go about it with him, especially with such a good card. Then we got Denny McLean, one of the greatest legends in the game. 76 base, pretty much good for every single skill. Control Master Finn, touch, another touch. That's fine. Hits Finn. Deception Specialist with touch is good. It's just terrible percentage, but that's what you want. Deception Specialist with touch is exactly how you want it. He was, yeah, Dr. K. But otherwise, that looks good. Now we got Big Maple, James Paxton. Slow starter, Dom Boss. Slow starter at 4, perfect. Definitely on a higher set, 3-3-1. Wow, his break is low. I'm going to assume that you have 74. And you have Dom for 10. I mean, honestly, you could maybe. I mean, I'm gonna assume he hits S tier, but if he doesn't, maybe you could base that from fastball to the stamina to get the +3. Because that would be you would still hit Dom because that'd be 4, 3. Yeah, because that would be at 27 and 24. Yeah, so you'd still be at 8 for the Dom, and because fastball is also 3rd for special training, and then we have a Dr. K again. So yeah, that's the only thing I would say. If it doesn't hit S tier, if it does, doesn't matter. Now starting on the bullpen, we have Paul Sewald, Control Master Dom Boss. Once again, a good pairing, Control Master Dom. Eventually, hopefully, get off of Boss. I mean, you're single nerf right now, so it's not a huge deal. But yeah, eventually, that's a long-term project with Premium Blues. Definitely something you could do. But otherwise, really good set, 3-3-3, overwhelming pressure. That's really good. But yeah, it looks good. Drew Steckenrider, jeez. Bullpen Day Dom Boss, another really good combo. I have this on my closer on my Dodgers. On Jansen, he's been getting rocked a little lately, but still better than he was with Finn Dom. Another good train. And then Nasty Pitch. Yeah, I like the set. High levels 3-2. Edwin Diaz, best year for the Mariners, if I'm not mistaken. Bullpen Day Dom Boss. Dom being short is good. I like it. You could try Bullpen Day shorter to 4, but I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't short it past 5. I think the only real legend skill you can short past 5 is Slow Starter, because it does well short it. Otherwise, yeah, it should be like that. And then Nasty Pitch again. Looks good. Can't really complain. Then we have Matt Brash, 23. Bullpen Day Elite Closer Iron Will. How high is his fastball? Low. I mean, honestly, I would just green this set. Elite Closer is useless at middle reliever. Iron Will, his fastball is insanely low. Like, it's not even 70. I would just green this set and look for Finn, Dom, and then like Mess, Ground Baller. Yeah, I wouldn't keep either of these skills at all. It's pretty much useless, in my opinion, with the low fastball, and he's not even at closer. Then we have Put, Slow Starter, Dom Touch, more touch, 3-3-3. Sucks that you got a Slow Starter 3-3-3 in the pen, but it definitely is fine at middle reliever. At 3rd is fine. Then we have Leon as PChem as this pickoff, Zone Control, Trash, Craft that. Then we have Sutter in the pen, or at closer, Iron Will, good, 80. Boss, Fireballer, good stats. I'm going to assume he hits S. I'm going to hope. If not, I would check, make sure the brake hits S. Rising fastball specialist in the pen. But yeah, otherwise it looks good. I would definitely green Brash. Potentially hunt new stuff on Johnson, or like a new third, or just a new set in general on Johnson. Obviously, it's a 3-3-3. So you just need the right pairings to make it work, but I would definitely not keep touch on that. Maybe some Prem Blues on some of these boss guys, and then otherwise it looks good, pretty good overall. But yeah, otherwise it looks good. Really nice Mariners deck, a lot of out-of-game cards, couple Supremes, looks really nice. Alright, last but not least, we have fellow YouTuber King Gabagool. His channel will be linked in the description, of course. So this is his new Mets team. I'm pretty sure he's already debuted this at least once on the channel. Got this recently. Really good Mets team, 126.6 overall, Gold 1, Platinum 3 finisher-ish, if I'm not mistaken. But we're going to go through it, help him figure out, what he needs to work on, and then just get moving. So starting off with VR 21, Chance Maker, Strength and the Strength, Charisma. He is a switch hitter, so Strength and Strength is fine. I don't know if I would have Chance at 4 necessarily. 64 base, so not a great card. I would probably retrain this to have I1, Contact 2, and maybe even Speed 3, because you don't need power with a Chance set. I would also maybe even short Strength and the Strength. Even though he's a switch hitter for Chance, because it increases like power stats type of thing, power and slugging. So not exactly what you want with a Chance set. So especially in your leadoff, I would probably put Chance to 6, Strength and the Strength to 4, and then retrain to have a little bit less power, more contact high. Speed's fine at where it is. And then we have a leading hitter, low percentages, but it's a really good set, really good trainer. Otherwise, he looks good. Now we have McNeil, his best year, or tied best year. For second, 22. Excuse me. 5-tool charisma spot. From the looks of it, he hits 5 tools, so I would short spot, max 5 tool, and have charisma at 7. I would just get a legend set on him in general, if I'm being honest, and then worry about training, or like retraining and skilling. But table center masterclass out of position, not amazing. If you have like a leading hitter, power hitter, line drive machine, or whatever the other good one is, I'm forgetting. There's 4 good ones. As a gold, I would almost put that over this, because table center masterclass is bad and it's not even position option. You don't even get that, so I would honestly just change that and craft that away. And you definitely need a set on him. Definitely a must. Cliff Wood 05, really good card. Hard hitter, 5-tool BIU. 78 for hard hitter is fine. He hits 86. So yeah, you definitely need to retrain because his eye is too low for 5-tool. So that would be the first thing. He definitely needs a retrain. 10 would be at 77. So you'd only need 13. And if it was at 63, yeah, I would retrain it. You only need 17 to speed without a base stat. Yeah, I would retrain, and I would put the base stat to power, take it from contact. Because right now with that, he hits 91 to contact without the base stat, so I would do that. Because then you would only, if you take, let's say, 3 to make power 81, you would only need 2 to contact to hit 90, so I would definitely retrain, get the eye up, keep speed up, and then field only needs 6, and then because you don't even need that much power for the train either, 17. I would definitely redo that. And this way you also wouldn't need that much. I mean, you could definitely keep. Yeah, no, you can't. But yeah, I would retrain 17 to speed. You wouldn't need a ton of eye either, because you'd be at 71, 14, so 85. So 5 would be good. So you're literally just 1 short on the speed department. Otherwise, it's a perfect train actually. But yeah, that's what I would do for him. And then what was the home run hitter? Nice, lowish percentages, but that's fine. It's a good one. Definitely keep. Asdrubal Cabrera, 70 base, high field, shortstop, so that's good. We got table center masterclass, not bad percentages. Another non-legend set, Charisma Spot Slugger. The train is at least within the Slugger where you want it within 20 of power, so that's fine. Trainers look decent. I would probably, yeah, you just need a set on this, and then we can go from there, but definitely need something. Hunley at DH. Battle Hitter, Spray Hitter, Slugger. This is obviously one of the new ones. Looks good. I mean, yeah, it looks good. Definitely a lower. Yeah, 331. Not bad. 78. Ooh, that's normal. I mean, you could. If you have a legend-based stat eventually sitting around, I would almost do that to get the contact to 78 because that's a good percentage. Yeah, I would definitely do that. And then eventually, if you roll onto a higher set and it's Contact Master, that's even better. But like for that Diamond Trainer, getting that 78 would definitely be beneficial. But yeah, otherwise decent set. Born to be Star, Charisma 5 tool, and Conforto. Who's in center? Oh, this is his bad year. Okay, I see. Yeah, he's a tough cookie for 5 tool, to say the least. Because that's what 69, so that needs 21. That needs 22, so that's already 43, which leaves you only 14 to work with. This needs 5. This needs nothing. This needs nothing. So we need 5, 21, 22, which puts you at 48, which leaves you 9 to work with. So if you wanted to go for that retrain, you could. I just don't know if I would. And you need that base stat to I for the trainer. Oof, that's tough. Yeah, that's definitely tough. I'd say that's up to you. Going to be a star will help with the fielding, I guess, for center at least. But yeah, for right now, the skill set is fine at the levels. It's good levels for it not being 5 tool trained. But if you really wanted to go for it, you definitely could. I just don't know if I would necessarily. So, but yeah, then Bagwell, Born to be a Star, Spot, Charisma. I would test both Spot and Charisma at 8. You can definitely go either way. Wouldn't be mad. Lower on the eye department. Yeah, definitely lower. That's fine. Hitting expert. That sucks. I would get like I said with whoever it was, the Nick Neal. I would honestly look for a gold one. It probably would be better. Yeah, hitting expert is not good. But yeah, I would definitely try to change that. Otherwise, the set's really nice. PL Tech Catcher, Chance, Laser Beam, SI doesn't matter. You know, retrain, get like just straight field, like 22 plus fielding. Guest hitter, I would look for an elite fielding if possible. I'd also just craft this probably. The first percentage is high, but the second one is decentish. I don't know. Guest hitter's also not insane. I would potentially look to change that out. But yeah, that's how I see that. And then, yeah, I would craft that with the one on McNeil and the one on Bagwell, and then hope for something good. And then finally, we have Betts, not a team card and not even a legend set, which is nice. Don't invest into this. Definitely not investing. But yeah. And then, sorry. What's the Diamond Trainer? Power hitter. That's a good one. So I would definitely look for a team outfielder. Sorry, like a team sig outfielder. That will do you a ton better. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't even invest into this card at all. Not a team card. I mean, it's a sig, obviously, but it's not a team sig. And then Ricky out of game on the bench. Pete, and then Cano. Okay, you have your B-Chem on the bench, which is good. So that's nice. And then we got DeGrom 21, best year, slow starter, Wallace Mess. I would honestly, I would maybe short slow starter and have Mess come to 7. I do like the train. The fastball is definitely high at 14, in my opinion. Definitely a little high, but it's such a good card. 3-3-1. Overwhelming pressure, all low percentages around the board, but excuse me. Yeah, I'm kind of just realizing he got 15 games and got a 78 base. I understand he had a 1-8 array, but I didn't even realize that till now. Holy shit. But man, 146 strikeouts in 15 games is nuts. That's still insane. 15 games for 78 base, but now we have Wheeler, slow starter, shorted, perfect. Finn, touch. Touch is fine. Another good train. Substitute specialist with touch, perfect. Unbelievable. That's exactly how you should. Team legend, Tom Seaver, control master, another touch. Dr. K. If you have another deception specialist, probably put that on. If not, I would try to get off touch eventually. If you have a lot of greens, you could green for Finn or Dom, realistically, and get away from boss touch if you have a lot of them. But it's another good train. I do like it. But yeah, I don't know. I would redo the trainers though. Get off the stamina for sure. Get more to the left side. Make sure you have S tier. Yeah, if you have a lot of greens, like you could try that. Now we have Control Master Boss Finn, lowish set, 3-3-1. I mean, it's not low, but lower. Decent-ish train, definitely how to rate. I would retrain that. Zone control, percentage, not amazing. Look for gold overwhelming pressure or corner work master. Might be better than the diamond trainer, zone control, and then have this one ready for craft. That's just me. The levels are fine. Definitely get off one of these two or both. If you really want to get Dom, be picky, but I wouldn't do that. And finally, you have Scherzer, Control Master, and Mess. Inning Eater. I know Inning Eater is revamped, so a lot of people are testing. So I won't necessarily say anything about the levels. I would definitely test it and see. And see how it works. Mess being shorted is good though. Train's not bad. A little high stamina, but that's fine because you have it's not third at least. That's a lot of location. 172, to say the least. I would honestly change the trainers to go more velo and get it more balanced. Like you don't have Finn or Dom, so it doesn't matter necessarily. It's just I don't know. It just seems unbalanced. That's just how I see it. I don't know. Just get higher. Good overwhelming pressure. That's nice. Then we got Diaz, Control Master, Iron Will, Finn. Yeah, definitely not an Iron Will guy. I would short Iron Will and max Finn. He's only 72 on the fastball. I would definitely change that up. Good train though. Rising fastball specialist. Yeah, definitely won't hit that stamina option. But really good position option numbers. Ottavino, 3-3-1 fireball, Iron Will boss. Again, Iron Will shorted, perfect like it should be because that's not really a high fastball. Another solid train. Deception specialist. I would almost swap that deception specialist onto Seaver until you get off of touch. Even though it's a reliever option, I would potentially even do that. And then, yeah, that Dr. K is bad. That's bad. You could honestly craft that. So that's 5 diamond trainers you can craft right now. Familia, Control Master, Finn, Mess shorted, perfect. Another good train. Overwhelming pressure gold, that's nice. Solid. I mean, doesn't really matter where the BSAT goes. I do like it though. It looks good. Hansel Robles, slow starter, boss, and then silver. Decent-ish train. A little high from stamina and over, but that's fine. Rising fastball specialist. Try to blue. I wouldn't necessarily invest blues. Hope for a sig reliever and just get rid of him. Then we have Loop, co-op boss, silver third. Another okay train. Deception specialist, gold. I would honestly try to find a different gold because deception specialist is really only useful to touch, and gold deception specialist is already low enough percentages. Probably doesn't do that well. Miguel Castro, I'm going to assume is PChem. Yep. And then Lugo's best here as your closer. Bulpende, elite closer, touch. I don't necessarily like the train because I know break is low, but it doesn't need to be third. The velo is also getting hit because you already have trainers going to location. And your stamina is high anyway, so I would honestly try to retrain. Eventually try to get off touch. Iron Will would be really good. Then you can base that to fastball or get that up. 64, 60. Yeah, he hits that easily. So I would definitely try to retrain. Keep break third for sure, but definitely get lower stamina, get higher velocity. But overall, pretty decent. Was it Seaver? Yeah, like Seaver, I would honestly just green, hunt better sets. Definitely get another outfielder for Mookie, especially because he also doesn't even have a legend set. Definitely gonna need some sets. Let's see, what was it? It was Drupal. Yeah, get a set on him. Potentially legend based at the Hundley. Bagwell was fine. You could reach her and get some higher power or higher eye. Sorry. Potentially craft the Diamond Trainer on Piazza. Overall decent. Just definitely need some higher sets and some sets in general around. And you know, outfielder Sig and a couple of bullpen arms, and you'll be golden. And then get off of touch. A lot of touch. I know clubmate Tom hates touch, so that's all I have to say about touch. But yeah, overall, pretty good team, and overall, 3 pretty good teams actually. A really good showcase. 2 Mets, ironically, didn't even think about that until now. But yeah, that'll pretty much wrap up showcase number 2. I'm excited to do it more. We have 4 more weeks already ready to go of people looking to do it. So yeah, pretty popular. So we have another 4 Sundays after today, getting ready for more showcasing. But yeah, that'll pretty much wrap it all up. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, subscribe, and share to help expand my viewership, reach new viewers, and help grow the channel. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.